Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your prenatal dumbbell core combo workout. So in this workout, we will use one set of dumbbells to work our entire body, but also with a special focus on our core. Working our core is an important part of pregnancy fitness, but we want to make sure we're doing it in a safe and effective way. And all of these exercises are going to do that, as well as strengthening and toning our upper and lower body and getting our heart pumping for some cardio. This workout is great for any trimester of pregnancy, as long as you have been cleared by your doctor for exercise and you listen to your body. All you need for this workout is a set of dumbbells and a mat. If you don't have weights, you certainly can grab a set of soup cans or water bottles, or just do the moves with body weight. Are you ready? Let's do it. Okay, so let's start just marching. You can take your stance a little bit wider if that feels better for you, especially if you're in that third trimester. I want you to roll through those shoulders to the back and to the front. We'll just get moving, get the blood flowing. As always, I want you to listen to your body and be where you are today. The fact that you are here, moving your body during any stage of pregnancy is a success. I always say this: if you showed up today, you are successful. One big deep breath in. But we know in pregnancy, we are often more fatigued. We don't always feel great. So just by being here, you're already winning. So do your best, listen to your body. I will cue you with some different options. Let's take it out. Woo! Nice and wide, side to side. Just kind of open up those hips, roll through the shoulders. As always, keep an eye on how you're feeling with your intensity level. So watch, make sure that you are working to a level that you can still carry on a conversation. We're not doing anything that should be super high heart rate today, but because our cardiac output is different during pregnancy, especially if you might be in that third trimester and baby is pushing up on those lungs. So you start to feel like you're out of breath and you can't carry on a conversation, then you want to take it down a notch. A good way to do that would be to do the exercises without the dumbbell. Go ahead and walk your feet in, round it up, tap it out and reach across. Or just take a little break. Again, we're not going to do anything high impact. We're mostly working full body strength and toning moves, but they will keep your heart rate up as well. So just use the talk test to make sure that you're working out at a moderate to high intensity. And then let's just reach it over, big stretch through your sides. So core combo, full body workout. We will get legs and arms and heart rate, but with an extra focus on the core. These are actually some great ways to work the core during pregnancy, because obviously a lot of our traditional core moves, let's bring those knees up, whatever is comfortable for you. A lot of our traditional core moves we either modify or avoid during pregnancy, especially second or third trimester, as we want to avoid that extra intra-abdominal pressure, hamstrings to the back. So using the dumbbell to create what we call anti-core moves, anti-core exercises, where your body has to work to stabilize. We're not flexing or extending, but your core is working to stabilize. This is great during pregnancy. So I think you're gonna feel it in a lot of different ways. I hope you enjoy it and that it's a little bit different. All right, so you go ahead and just tap it out. I want you to watch me for your very first move. We're gonna keep it kind of simple. I've got my 8-pound. You can go lighter or heavier, whatever feels good for you. And we're just gonna hold the dumbbell on one side, just like we were just talking about. Anti-core, your goal is to not let it pull you down, to keep it nice and steady, and we're just gonna march. So super simple. Go ahead and grab that dumbbell. I have it on my right, your left. Zip up in that core. Think about that nice, strong, deep core, transverse abdominis, and our pelvic floor, and we're just marching. So a little bit of a warm-up still, but just to get you to have an idea of that anti-core work that we're talking about. So just like this, if you feel good with this, we're gonna hold it at our shoulder. So again, your goal is not to let it pull us this way, to maintain good posture, Keep that core engaged as you bring the knees up however far is comfortable for you. And then let's take it over our head. So a little tougher. Your goal is to keep it steady, but also not let it pull on our back. So keep it here. If that feels like too much, take it to here. So you're breathing, keep going. Whatever works best for you, you can have it up, you can have it up shoulder, you can have it here. Let's go 10 more seconds. Whew. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, bring it down. So a little bit of arm work, right? Again, still warming up, but getting our body used to fighting against the weight on one side. Zip it up. Here we go, marching other side. Super simple in theory, but your core is working hard to keep you stable. So that's why this one's called a suitcase carry, and then over your head is often called a waiter carry or waitress. So keep it pulled in. If you want, move it up to your shoulder. Again, still staying engaged, making sure it doesn't pull you one way or the other, right? And then if you want, up over your head. Again, nice and steady on this one, especially making sure we don't let it pull us back. Pull in deep and breathe. You got about 20 seconds, so I want you to stay whatever is best for you. That might be here, that might be here, that might be here. Don't worry, we're gonna get into some other moves pretty quickly. In about 10, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Hold that one dumbbell right in the center. Toes out. So I want us to take it to that TA breathing. So you might have a little belly here. I don't know if I said it early on, but I am not currently pregnant, but I am trying to still keep making it's prenatal and postnatal workouts for you. So I don't know if you're watching this assuming that I'm pregnant. I am not. So out here in front of your belly, wherever that belly is for you, and I want you to focus on that TA breathing. So as we breathe, you watch me, inhale, expand. As we exhale, pull everything in and gently up. And I want you to use that dumbbell to do a little bit of pressure into the weight to help you engage. So inhale, expand, exhale, in and up. You keep going, remembering what we're not doing is arching this way or sucking in this way. We really want to expand all the way around through the rib cage. And then as we exhale, on the breathing out, that's what we pull it in. A lot of us do backwards breathing where we inhale in, exhale out. We want to do the opposite. So keep it going. One more like this. Inhale, expand. Exhale. As you pull gently up and in, hug that baby, up with that pelvic floor, pushing in here. Watch me here. Let's take it down. Inhale, release. Exhale, in, pull up and in. Inhale, exhale. So you are gonna be squeezing your glutes because that's what we do when we do a squat. It's plie squat, but I want you to also think about lifting with that pelvic floor as you pull up and in. Inhale and breathe. One more just like this. Let's add on to it. If you want, we're gonna inhale, reach it out. Exhale, pull up and in. Inhale, exhale. If you have a heavier weight and you feel like it's pulling in your back, I want you to keep it close to your chest. You can even come out to here and squeeze. If you're able to get more upper body involved, it's also gonna force you again to stabilize. Don't forget about that TA breath at the top. A lot of when we get more in the flow of our prenatal exercises, we don't have to think about the breathing every time, but certain ones just like this, we do want to be thinking about the breathing, but it will become second nature as we usually start with this TA breathing. One more, and breathe, good. Hopefully you felt it all the way through. When we add that little pressure, we get that core. So remember, bringing that TA in, lifting up gently with the pelvic floor. We're gonna use that in everything that we do. All right, so I want you to go ahead and grab that other dumbbell. We're gonna take it into a lunge. So be careful, our balance is already off a little bit during pregnancy. If this feels like too much, I want you to drop one dumbbell and have your hand on the wall. But if you can, a lunge is a balance move just in itself. We're gonna drop it down and we're gonna bring it up. So join me here. Dumbbells on either side, here we go. Drop it down and bring it up. Drop it down and bring it up. Push through that heel. If you're feeling too unsteady, feel free to grab a little balance, or you can keep it small range of motion. Let's add a little curl at the top. Drop it down and curl. Engage that core at the top. Down and curl. Here we go. Breathe. Yes. Low to high. 3 more. Last 2. 1 more. And I want you to hold them here. So we're gonna tap it in, tap it back. So you're holding here, engaging in the core while we keep those arms tight. And breathe. If it feels like too much balance, keep it stationary or grab the wall. 4 more. 4. 3. Last 2. 1 more. Yes, relax, good. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So pretty simple in terms of our movement, but we're having to stabilize a little bit more. So find your balance here. Use the wall if you need to. Let's drop it down. Down and up. 90 degrees, both legs. We're pushing through both legs, but especially in that front heel. Again, you're gonna be a little off balance, so take your time. Let's add a hammer curl. So here and here. And breathe. Bring it up. Yes, curling towards the shoulders as we go down. 4. Breathe. 3. 2. Last one. I want you to hold them here. Step it in, tap it back. You can keep it just the tap, or if you can, get low. Good, hold them out in front. So you have to engage that core even more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good, and relax. Let's go ahead and bend our knees to drop those dumbbells. Grab a quick sip of water while we can. How we doing? Hopefully you're feeling it. I know that I am. Let's go ahead and grab one of our dumbbells. So we're going to take it to a wood chop. We love this move during pregnancy because we can get that full body rotation, not torso rotation. We want to make sure in pregnancy that we do full body. So we're going to turn our knees and our hips and we're going to go across. We're going to start small. We're going to get our upper body working with that dumbbell at your chest. Watch me turn, dumbbell by the hip, turn over the shoulder, turn and turn. If you want, you can take it a little bit longer with the arms, but still engaged here. Do what feels best for you. Grab it in the center. Let's take it to the side. Here we go. Turn it and shoulder. Turn and shoulder. If you want, make it a little bit bigger across your body. If that feels like too much pressure out on the center core, I want you to keep it close. You'll know, you'll feel, or you'll see that coning in the front. So it's up to you. You can also do this without the weight. Let's go 4 more. 4, and breathe. 3, and up. 2, last one. Good. Hold it center, tap it out. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So we get upper body, we get lots of core, we get a little bit of heart rate. Toes forward, and then as we turn, knees and hips, ready, other side. Here we go. Turn, hip to shoulder. You can keep it nice and small. breathe. Yes, or even bigger out in front. But again, making sure your whole body is turning. If you feel like too much pressure out in front, keep it smaller, here to here. 4 more. 4, and up, yes. 3, 2, last one. Good, and relax. Let's hang on to that dumbbell. If you have a heavier one, we're gonna keep just one. I'm gonna give you a couple of options if you have lighter, but if you can, we're gonna take it up and behind our head. We're gonna start just with triceps here. So I want you to make sure that we don't push those hips forward, that you really try to keep that neutral alignment, stacking our shoulders, hips, knees, ankles, rib cage, because we tend to sometimes have a little bit of that pelvic tilt one way or the other in pregnancy. So really keep it steady. Dumbbell up behind the head, start it here, here to here. So again, you're having to engage in that core. As you come up, think about that TA breath. Keep it going, we're working the back of the arms. If you have lighter dumbbells, just take 2. You can do the same thing here. But again, making sure, especially as it goes down, that it doesn't pull you forward or push on the center. 4, and breathe. 3, 2, 1 more. Bring it here. I just want you to go knees. If you have a little more space, you're in that first or second trimester, you can come here. I know those shoulders are burning because we just did those wood chops. 3, 2, 1. Little bit of heart rate, right? Let's put them together. So up behind your head, triceps, pull the knee. Back to center, triceps, pull the knee. We're not twisting, we're keeping it out in front. Engage the core. If you have more belly there and you can just get your knee here, that's okay, just pull it in. Triceps, behind, engage. 2 dumbbells works too if you get lighter. Just stay steady. Let's go 4, breathe. 3, 2, last one, and relax, good. All right, breathe. So one more thing up top. We're gonna do that nice deep squat if it feels good for you. Dumbbell in the center. As we come up, we're gonna do a little rotate, back to center, little rotate. So squat rotation, great for core, great for arms because we'll add a little press at the end. Obviously, great for those big, strong muscles in our legs. Here we go. Down, I want you to come up and turn. Again, our knees and our hips are turning together. Down and turn. Get those hips low if it feels good for you. If you can, down, press. Full body rotation. Make sure you're still turning the knees and the hips. Breathe. Yes. So it's a big push for a lot of muscles working together before we take it to the mat to finish it out. Breathe. Last 4, you can do it. 4, 3, yes. 2, last one. Good. And relax. Catch your breath. Go ahead and come down carefully. We're gonna finish it out on the mat. So we're here. Go ahead and zip up on that core. Come into all 4s. We're gonna have the dumbbell on one side with the arm. Engage in that core, opposite leg out. And I want you to start, we're gonna do 1 row, 1 leg lift. Core is engaged, row, little lift. Flex that foot so we get the glutes. Join me if you haven't already. Up and breathe. So what I want you to think about is trying to keep the hips square and belly towards the mat, but supported up. We're not just letting it all hang out. Really pull up and in with that deep core and pelvic floor. 4 more. 4, and squeeze. 3. Good. Strengthening all down through the back. Last one. You can keep exactly what we're doing or put them together. So it looks like this. It's gonna put you slightly off balance. It's gonna make you engage that core even more. If that feels too unsteady for you, you just do the alternating like we just did. Squeeze, breathe. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. I want you to stretch it back, push back into that heel, and then sit back into the child's pose. Woo! Let's do the same thing, other side. Rest your wrist if you need to. I'm gonna come here so you can see. Flex that foot. We're starting alternating 1 row, 1 lift. Here we go, elbow up, lift in the leg. Squeeze in the shoulder blades so we get down the back of the body. Really important to be working these muscles for posture and for support through the back, posterior chain, because everything is pulling us forward in pregnancy, right? Elbow up and up. Keep those hips square. Last 4, 4, and lift. 3, 2, 1 more. Good. If you want, put them together. Here we go. Up and up, down and down. If that feels too unsteady, you just keep alternating. We're keeping it short. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch it back. Woo! I'm sweating. Hope you are feeling it too. Keep breathing. We're going to roll down onto our side and finish out down here. Whew. Come on your side to get down. And whew, you can start up on that elbow. Stack those knees and those hips. Dumbbell can be out of the way. We're not gonna use it on this one. But let's start with just a little side plank. We're just gonna lift and lower. If it feels good to you and you don't feel too much pressure in the center of your core, down that midline, you can come up on both feet. But when we put some things together, we'll take it all on our knees. Breathe, up. 2 more. Last one. Good. I want you to bring those knees together. You can stay up here or you can take it all the way down. We're gonna do that clamshell, right? Favorite pregnancy exercise, one of them. Open up the knees and the hips. And breathe. We're all kind of tight, but important for the core, for the glutes. And breathe. Last 2. 1 more. Good. Up on that elbow. How about we put them together? So watch me. We're gonna go up, up, down, and down. Join me. Up, up, down, and down. If that feels like too much, just do one or the other, or you can do alternating. You can finish that side plank, do the clamshell at the bottom. If you can. 4 more. Up, and breathe. 3, yes, 2, last one, and relax. Bring it up, stretch it over. Let's swing those legs around to that other side, starting with the side plank. You can be on your knees here or all the way up. I want you to go down and up. Here we go, knees or toes. Up and down, zip up in the core. Think about pulling everything in, hugging baby towards your body. Yes. Keep breathing. We are so close to being done. 3, yes. 2, last one. Good, take it all the way down. Rest your head if you want, bring those knees in. Clamshell, feet glued together, open the knees, up and down. We're in the home stretch here. Almost done, just finishing a few things on the mat. Yes. 4, a little bit tighter on this one. I don't know about you. 3, 2, last one. Yes, good. Up on that elbow, let's put them together. Zip it up. Here we go. So lift, open, in, and down. Or just do one or the other, or alternate. Breathe up, open, in, down. Good. Yes, last 4. Hug that baby in, but make sure you're breathing. 3, 2, last one, up, up, down, and down. Good, bring it over, stretch that over, whoo, and breathe. Good, good. I want you to turn into your mat. Let's get a little stretch here. Sit back into your hips and breathe. And go ahead and come up on all 4s, and let's just do that very gentle cat-to-cow, rounding up and through, just to release that back. Remember, we're not doing too much flexion and extension. We just want to make sure we round it up and bring it down. And breathe. Good, and one more time, sit back. So hopefully you felt your core working to stabilize. Again, not direct core work like we do, well, those planks for sure, but a lot of what we call anti-core work. If it's comfortable for you, take those knees out, where your core is being pulled by the weight or the exercise one way or the other. So that deep core, that TA we always talk about in pre and postnatal fitness, is working to stabilize, working to keep you centered, working to hold everything in. That's why our core is so important. We're gonna make sure during pregnancy that we are working in a gentle but effective way. So we're not putting extra pressure on those core muscles, but we are strengthening the core for pregnancy, for delivery, and of course for your postpartum recovery. Let's reach those hands back. Open up your chest. Always good to open up here. Let your head drop to one side. Of course, be sure to check out all of my other prenatal workouts and postnatal when you need them here on the YouTube channel. You can click on the playlist and you will find where all of them are through the center. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. When you subscribe to my channel, go ahead and turn in. I want you to come back carefully on your feet and then just feel that stretch. Slowly roll up as it's comfortable for you. Really take your time. We don't want to come up too fast. But please hit that subscribe button. That helps me be able to make completely free workouts here on YouTube for you. So lean in, get a little stretch in that hamstring. And of course, get more of a stretch on your own when you can. You can check out any of my prenatal yoga or stretch as well. Sit back here. Whew. There we go. Take it through the center, a couple big rolls. Thank you for showing up and doing something good for you and your baby today, mama. One big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your prenatal core combo workout. Great job, everybody.